In 2012, a Salvadoran fisherman vanished off Mexico's coast and wasn't seen again for 438 days. This is the documented story of his impossible Pacific drift. How does a fisherman leaving Costa Azul for 2 days end up crossing the Pacific Ocean alone for 438 days, finally landing on Ebon Atoll? 438 days adrift. The man who drifted across the Pacific. To understand this journey, we need to return to Mexico's Pacific coast and a routine fishing trip that began like countless others before it. On November 17, 2012, José Salvador Alvarenga left Costa Azul in Chiapas, Mexico, with young deckhand Ezequiel Córdoba, expecting a 2-day shark fishing trip. Their 7-meter panga carried no cabin, only ice chests, fuel, and basic gear. Weather forecasts were ignored. Off Mexico's coast, the Pacific Ocean can change quickly. Within hours, that decision to sail despite warnings would strand José Salvador Alvarenga and Ezequiel Córdoba far beyond the reach of Mexico's coastal rescue services. A violent storm slammed them that night. Winds shredded their lines, waves flooded the panga, and the outboard motor failed, leaving them drifting helplessly offshore. José Salvador Alvarenga's radio briefly worked. He contacted boss Rafael Diaz on shore, reporting the storm and engine trouble, but the signal faded as currents dragged them westward. Back on land, the search would be brief. At sea, Alvarenga and Córdoba were learning how quickly food, water, and hope can disappear on the open Pacific. With no engine and no anchor, the panga drifted. Their ice-filled coolers became lifelines, providing raw fish and birds as currents carried them farther offshore. Search efforts from Costa Azul and Chiapas ended quickly. Without a beacon, the tiny panga vanished into the Pacific Ocean's vastness, currents pulling it west day after day. As weeks turned into months, survival meant improvisation. With no fresh water aboard, every cloud and every wave became a matter of life and death. They collected rainwater in coolers and bottles, sometimes drinking turtle blood when skies stayed dry. Food meant raw fish, birds, and turtles, eaten without fire or seasoning. Under relentless sun and isolation, hallucinations and despair arrived. According to 438 Days, Jonathan Franklin's book, arguments erupted as Ezequiel Córdoba struggled with hunger and fear. For Córdoba, the ordeal became unbearable. What happened next would leave Alvarenga completely alone in the middle of the Pacific Ocean. Months into the drift, Córdoba refused to eat raw meat, convinced it was cursed. He weakened rapidly and, according to Alvarenga, eventually died in the bottom of the panga. After Córdoba's death, José Salvador Alvarenga drifted alone for many more months. He spoke to imagined companions and to God, trying to preserve sanity and routine. By early 2014, Alvarenga had drifted thousands of kilometers. What began near Mexico was now approaching one of the most remote archipelagos on Earth, the Marshall Islands. After 438 days adrift, on January 30, 2014, Alvarenga spotted palm trees on the horizon. Ebon Atoll in the southern Marshall Islands finally appeared before him. He beached the panga on Ebon Atoll's shore and collapsed. Locals in the Marshall Islands found an emaciated stranger who claimed he drifted from Mexico. News of the castaway from Ebon Atoll spread quickly. Many doubted his story. Could anyone truly survive 438 days alone on the Pacific Ocean? Doctors in the Marshall Islands confirmed severe malnutrition and sun damage. Investigations traced currents from Mexico to Ebon Atoll, supporting his account documented later in 438 days. Eventually, José Salvador Alvarenga returned to El Salvador, his homeland. There, family and media confronted a man transformed by 438 days alone on the Pacific Ocean. Today, Alvarenga's story remains both inspiring and controversial, raising questions about memory, endurance, and what humans can survive when pushed beyond all limits. Whether recounted in 438 Days by Jonathan Franklin or debated by skeptics, Alvarenga's drift from Mexico to Ebon Atoll remains one of history's longest documented castaway survivals. José Salvador Alvarenga's 438 Days at Sea challenge our understanding of human endurance. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to explore more real stories of survival and the sea.